Hey, Kevin here. Today I'd like to talk about my advices to PhD students, especially to those fresh ones. I got my PhD degree in neuroscience a few years ago, and one of my cousins is currently pursuing his PhD in structural biology, and my girlfriend is also pursuing her PhD degree in psychology. They constantly ask me advices on a range of topics, from how to design experiments to how to analyze a specific set of data to how to get along well with their supervisors and their lab mates. I consider my PhD as a successful and productive one, if not a star. Without a master's degree, while English is my third language, I finished mine in 4 years, 6 months, and 15 days, which is roughly 4.5 years, with 8 articles published on peer-reviewed journals. I am listed as the first authors in 4 of them. This is considered highly productive, at least in my field. Of course, my findings are not so important to change the world immediately, but hopefully they'll be part of a foundation that could lead to that kind of change. I know a lot of PhDs start their programs with great excitements, thinking that they can make groundbreaking discoveries and will be recognized and rewarded with prestigious awards, even Nobel Prize one day. And after 1 to 2 years, the reality kicks in. Then they realize their limitations. Then some of them start thinking to quit. I've seen a couple people have done that. And those who still have passion and energy can probably go through and finish the program. And those who are extremely smart and lucky are the ones who would excel, of course, with a lot of efforts and keep their passion even after their PhDs. Keep in mind that not everyone who pursues their postdoc after PhD has that kind of passion. A lot of them do that because that's what most PhDs do. I was one of those who have enormous passion for scientific discoveries at the beginning of their PhD programs. Of course, I still have. I worked hard and was quite successful. And in my final year and later after my PhD, I wanted to switch to a career and make a better living with less work. Years of PhD took a toll on me. I mean, physically. I can't work 80 to 100 hours a week sitting straight and patching cells. Another reason is that scientists nowadays are paid very low, and it takes years to get a real job. Before that, they have to move to a new place almost every 4 to 5 years. I really hope that the governments put a lot more money into scientific research. Corporations invest enormously into those projects that will bring immediate or near future profits to them. On the other hand, government invests taxpayers' money mostly into other scientific research, which would increase our understanding of this world, including ourselves. I think if we don't invest enough into science, then our talents would move to other places where we ended up competing against each other for limited resources, instead of making meaningful progress for humanity by collaborating and finding new resources. Climate changes and pandemic disease is becoming more and more immediate threat, not just to our race, Homo sapien, but also to this beautiful blue planet. But there are a lot of people who are fighting for those a few so-called leaders instead of entire human race. Going back to PhD. Without enough pay, I have to switch my career from academia to business to make enough living, just to live like normal people. Of course, I still have my passion for science and making discoveries. And I probably will come back to science one day after my life is financially free. And to those who 3 to 4 years into their PhD but do not enjoy doing research, I would like to suggest to you to consider an alternative career path. And even to those who enjoy doing research, still keep in mind that during your postdoc, you are more likely to be paid at near minimum wage while working tirelessly for long hours. And a significant number of fresh college graduates make better than that with 50% less work. So think twice before pursuing further down the road of academia. Regarding alternative career paths outside academia, there are a lot of options. Going to industry within your research-related field is one option. Going to analytical side of business is another option for those who are good at data analytics. And if you're very familiar with programming, probably going to software engineering and IT is a very good option. These are normal career choices available for most PhDs and dropouts. There are career paths in business for those who excel in leadership. For example, one of UBC alumni with whom I have personal connections graduated the school with a PhD in experimental medicine, went to Stanford for a short postdoc, and joined McKinsey New York office as an associate. After 2 years or so, he became an engagement manager. After another few years, he left the firm and joined a leading international pharmaceutical company as a director. Another PhD that I know also graduated from UBC and went to Boston Consulting Group. After a few years, he joined the company as VP. These are some of the top performers in my circle. Of course, there are a great number of PhDs who are more successful than them. My point is that sky is the limit. My point is that if you are thinking to change your career from PhD, do it. Don't wait until 5-7 years into your postdoc while you're paid very low. If you got your PhD or dropped out before 35, I think you have plenty of time to rebuild your career in a brand new area. If you are working in an area outside academia that is related to what you were doing during your PhD, that's even better. So in this video, I just wanted to say that there are many options for PhDs, whether you finish it or not. However, your career success is directly related to your effort and your inputs, less to your degree. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. If interested, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also don't forget to click the like button below. As always, see you next time.